Children, so yesterday we discussed the linear and quadratic polynomials. Linear and quadratic. Linear, how to find the number of zeros? The number of zeros depends on its degree. The number of zeros depends on its degree. The linear polynomial means the polynomial of first degree is called linear polynomial. The polynomial of second degree is called quadratic polynomial. Linear polynomial general formula you know that ax plus b, and whereas a quadratic polynomial is ax plus ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. That is a quadratic polynomial. So linear polynomial means first degree. The degree is linear 1. Degree is 1, it has 1 zero. If the degree is 2, it has 2 zeros. If the degree is 3, it has 3 zeros. So, number of zeros, how to calculate the number of zeros of any polynomial? So, generally the linear polynomial will have 1 degree. 1 degree means 1 zero. Quadratic polynomial means second degree. The polynomial of second degree is called quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial will have 2 zeros. Quadratic, qua means 2 zeros. If it is the case of cubic polynomial, cubic means third degree. Third degree will have how many zeros? 3 zeros. So fourth degree, 4 zeros. Fifth degree, as the degree is 4, there are 4 zeros. As the degree is 5, 5 zeros. As the degree is 6, 6 zeros. Like this. So the number of zeros depends on its degree. As degree is 1, 1 zero. As the degree is 2, 2 zeros. As the degree is 3, it has 3 zeros. So in the same manner, nth degree, if there is the degree of polynomial is n, then it has almost how many zeros? N zeros. N zeros. Yesterday we learnt in the yesterday class how to draw the graph for the quadratic polynomial. That is, it may be opens upwards, it may be opens downwards. We learned yesterday. So by drawing the quadratic polynomial in the graph, how to find the zeros? So when curve intersects the x-axis, that is zeros. When the curve intersects the x-axis. So in general, given polynomial of degree n, the graph of y is equal to px, intersects the x-axis. Y is equal to px, intersects the x-axis at two distinct points. At two distinct points, they are the zeros. If you take y is equal to p of x is equal to quadratic of ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. So like this, by seeing without the graph, without calculating, by graph, how to find the zeros? How to find the zeros? Yesterday we learned this. X-axis, y-axis, x dash, y dash. So this is 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus, like this given. So this is a graph given. So what is this? This curve is intersecting x-axis. You see only number of zeros. Find the zeros of this graph. Find the zeros. To find the zeros. To find the zeros. To find the zeros. Zeros of polynomial. Okay. How to find the polynomial zeros of the polynomial? This is quadratic polynomial. Why it is quadratic? Quadratic means 2 zeros. As the degree is 2, it has 2 zeros. So how to find the zeros of this? By seeing this graph. The zeros. So where the curve intersects the x-axis at 2 points, here and here. Here and here. Here is minus 3, 0. This is what? 4, 0. So the curve intersects x-axis at 2 points. At 2 points. What are those 2 points? Minus 3, 0 and 4, 0. So zeros of it. Zeros of p of x is equal to where it intersects. The curve intersects x-axis at 2 points. Where? Minus 3, 0 and 4, whose x-coordinates? X-coordinates are what? Minus 3, 4. The zeros of it are minus 3 and 4, like this. One more example. Find the zeros of this graph. This x-axis. This is y-axis. It should intersect x-axis. Where it intersects x-axis only zeros. If it intersects y-axis, no, don't consider y-axis. For example, the curve is intersecting like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. The curve intersecting like this. What are the zeros of it? Minus 1 and minus 1 and minus 1. The zeros of this polynomial is the curve intersects x-axis at minus 1, 0 and 2, 0. Minus 1, 0 this is 2, 0. So it intersects x-axis at where? At minus 1, 0 and 2, 0. Whose x coordinates are minus 1 and 2. This is the 0. What are the zeros of it? No zeros. Why? Because the curve not intersecting x-axis. The curve should intersect x-axis. The curve intersects only x-axis. There only you can get the zeros. Your curve intersecting y-axis. No zeros here. No zeros. No zeros. Like this here also. X-axis, y-axis. Any zeros here? Zero. Only zero. Only 1 0. Only 1 0. One more I show you. Find the zeros of the following graphs. Yes. Only 1 0. It intersects x-axis at only 1 point. 1 0. 1 0. If it intersects y-axis, don't consider the y-axis. Don't consider the y-axis. Where the curve intersects x-axis, only there only you will get the zeros. This curve intersecting x-axis at only at 1 point. Now, 1, 2, 3 points. There are 3 zeros. There are 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 zeros. Like this. One more example. Any zeros? No zeros. Because the curve is not intersecting x-axis. It intersects only y-axis. Where it intersects y-axis, don't consider y-axis. Only where the curve intersects x-axis, only there only you get zeros. Now zeros. How many zeros? Yes, x-axis. It intersecting the x-axis at here. Only 1 0. Only 1 0. So by graph, we can find the number of zeros. Number of zeros. Now, without graph, how to find the number of zeros? Without the number of zeros of any polynomial can be calculated by the graph is where the curve intersects x-axis, there only you can get the zeros. If it intersects the y-axis, don't consider only x-axis. Without calculating, without graph, how to find the number of zeros? Without graph. To find the number of zeros of the polynomial, without plotting the graph. Without plotting the graph means, you know that if it is linear, it has 1 0. Find the number of zeros. To find the number of zeros of p of x, 2x minus 3. Without graph. What is degree? Its degree. Its degree is how much? It's a linear 1. So it has 1 0. It has only 1 0. What is that? That is 2x minus 3 equal to 0. 2x equal to 3, x equal to 3 by 2. It has only 1 0. One more example. Find the second. P of x is x square minus x minus 2. Find the zeros. Number of zeros. Its degree is how much? Its degree is how many zeros? As the degree is 2, it has 2 zeros. The number of zeros depends on its degree. As the degree is 1, it has 1 0. As the degree is 2, it has 2 zeros. As the degree is 3, it has 3 zeros. As the degree is 4, it has 4 zeros. So this is second degree, quadratic. So it has how many zeros? It has 2 zeros. It has 2 zeros. What are they? What are those 2 zeros? You should solve it. 0 of it. P of x is equal to 0. X square minus x minus 2. Splitting the middle term. You know how to factorize. Splitting the middle term. 2 under 2. Middle term sign should be given to greater factor. The constant sign is what? Negative. Give the opposite sign. So x square minus 2x plus x minus 2 equal to 0. X into x minus 2 minus 2 equal to 0. X minus 2. X minus 2 factor. X minus 2 and x plus 2. So x minus 2 equal to 0. X is equal to 1 0. X plus 1 equal to 0. X equal to minus 1. What are those 2 zeros? I told you this is a quadratic polynomial. Its degree is 2. It has 2 zeros. What are those 2 zeros? 2 and minus 1. 2 and minus 1. How to find the zeros? As the degree is 2, its zeros are 2. As the degree is 3, there are 3 zeros. As the degree is 4, there are 4 zeros. How to find those zeros? So like this, you factorization. In case of quadratic polynomial, you factorize it. Splitting the middle term, you know already other class. I explained how to factorize the quadratic polynomial. In the 9th class also I explained. In the 10th class beginning also I explained how to factorize the quadratic polynomial. By factorization, I will get these zeros. So without the graph, we can find the number of zeros. With the graph, with the graph, how to find where the curve intersects the x-axis? Those are zeros. By factorizing also, you can find out the number of zeros. So when the zeros are given, how to find the quadratic polynomial? They give the zeros. Now so far what did you do? When the zeros, when the quadratic polynomial given, we did zeros. Okay. Now zeros they will give. To find quadratic polynomial, moves zeros alpha and beta. Here zeros are given. Zeros are given. We have to calculate we have to frame the quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial is given by factorizing. We did zeros. Now zeros are given alpha and beta. So factors find out. When zeros are alpha and beta, here in general alpha and beta are the zeros. The zeros are quadratic polynomial. Okay. Then in general alpha and beta are zeros of p of x. Ax square plus bx plus c. Alpha and beta are the zeros of this quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Its factors. Its factors is equal to, when the 0 is alpha, its factor is x minus alpha. And when the beta is a 0, its factor is what? X minus beta. Already the factors theorem I explained in the 9th class. The 2 is a 0, its factor is x minus 2. If 3 is 0, its factor is x minus 3. If the minus 4 is the 0, its factor is what? X plus 4. If 5 is the 0, its factor is x minus 5. If 6 is the 0, its factor is x minus 6. If the 7 is the 0, its factor is x minus 7. Minus 3 is the 0, its factor is what? X plus 3. X plus 3. When p of x is divided by x minus 3, its 0 is 3. When p of x is divided by minus 3, its factor is x plus 3. Okay. So when the zeros are given, you can write the factors. When the alpha and beta are the zeros, its factors are what? X minus alpha. When alpha is the 0, its factor is x minus alpha. When beta is the 0, its factor is x minus beta. Now, what is the quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. We are finding the relation between zeros and relation between, this is to find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta. Ax square plus bx plus c. Relation. We are finding the relation between zeros and coefficients. Relation between zeros and coefficients. So let alpha and beta are zeros of p of x. Then factors is equal to what? X minus alpha and x minus beta. With the zeros of quadratic, you are finding the relation between zeros and coefficients. Every quadratic polynomial will have two zeros. They are alpha and beta. Two zeros. Quadratic means second degree. Second degree means two zeros. Third degree means three zeros. So it is second degree. Second degree polynomial is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. The relation between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. What is quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. So it has two zeros, alpha and beta. So alpha and beta are the zeros of p of x. P of x. So its factors are x minus alpha and x minus beta. So the quadratic polynomial is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. Its factors x minus alpha, x minus beta. So here let us multiply with k. K is the constant. K is the constant. You take k value. K is any constant, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So ax square plus bx plus c equal to k into x minus alpha and x minus beta. K into multiply this. X will be x square. X into beta beta x minus alpha into x minus alpha x minus 2 minus plus alpha beta. So k into minus common alpha minus x common alpha plus beta x. You can keep this x here. Okay, plus alpha beta. This is what you take minus x common here, alpha plus beta. X square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. Multiply the outside k is there. K multiply kx square minus k into alpha plus beta x plus k into alpha beta k alpha beta. This we call it. This is what? Quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is equal to this we call it. Comparing the coefficients on both sides. Comparing coefficients on both sides. Comparing coefficients on both sides. Comparing coefficients on both sides. X square coefficient is what? K here. Here x square coefficient is A. So A is equal to K. A is equal. Comparing the coefficients on both sides. Here x square coefficient is A. Here x square coefficient is K. Here x square coefficient here. Here x square coefficient is K. A equal to K. Here x coefficient is B. Here x coefficient is what? Minus k into alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta find out. Alpha plus beta is equal to beta by minus k. Alpha plus beta equal to minus you can keep here. B by minus you can keep anywhere in the numerator or denominator. Minus b by k. K value already got here. K is equal to what here? Minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. Sum of the zeros. Alpha 1 0, beta other 0. If you add both the zeros, alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to formula what is what? Minus b by a. Minus b. B means what here? Coefficient of x. Coefficient of x. By a means coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Now we got sum of the zeros minus b by a. Find the sum of the zeros. They will give the directly quadratic polynomial. Find out the zeros, sum of the zeros minus b by a. Minus b means what is b here? Coefficient of x by a means coefficient of x square. Next we compare this. Okay. Now, constant, comparing the coefficients. Here constant is what? K alpha beta. Here constant is what? C. K alpha beta is equal to C. First we compare second degree. Second degree coefficient A. A is equal, here second degree coefficient K. Next, middle term, coefficient of x is B here. Here coefficient of x is B is equal to minus K into alpha plus beta. That we calculated. C, K alpha beta, constants, third term compare. K alpha beta equal to C. Alpha beta is equal to C by K. C by K means what? A. C by A. C means constant term. Constant term by A means coefficient of x square. This is a relation between zeros. Relation between zeros and coefficients. Relation between zeros and coefficients. So, the sum of the zeros alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. That is minus coefficient of x by b means coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Product of the zeros equal to c by a. Constant term by coefficient of x square. This is the relation between the zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus. I hope you understood this relation between zeros and coefficients. So, one problem, there are 2 and 3 are the zeros. Write the quadratic polynomial. Write quadratic polynomial whose zeros 2 and 3. So formula is direct. Here given zeros. The earlier problem they given the quadratic polynomial. When you factorize the quadratic polynomial, when you split the middle term, we get the zeros. Now directly quadratic polynomial with zeros given. Now write the quadratic polynomial. When the zeros are given, how to frame the quadratic polynomial? The zeros are alpha is 2 and beta is 3. Write the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial is equal to k into x square minus half alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. This is the formula. K. Already I gave here. When the zeros are given, the quadratic polynomial is what? K into x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. K into x square minus alpha plus beta. Alpha is 2, beta is 3. X plus alpha beta. 2 into 3. So k into x square minus 2 plus 3, 5. 5x, 2, 3 is 6. This is. Here y nothing means 1. So put k is equal to 1. Whatever denominator is there, that you write k value. K is equal to 1 substitute. Why k is equal to 1 substituting? In the denominator nothing is there. So denominator nothing is there means you should consider as 1. Put k is equal to 1 here. So 1 into x square minus 5x plus 6. That equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. So when the zeros are given, in the alpha and zeros, alpha and beta are the zeros, the quadratic polynomial whose zeros alpha and beta is k into x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. This is the problem. Okay. So, I hope you understand this. We will discuss more about the zeros, different zeros, cubic zeros, 3 zeros and 4 zeros also we will discuss, and relation between them also we will discuss in the next class. So in this class we discussed the relation between zeros and zeros of quadratic polynomial and coefficients. The relation between zeros of the quadratic polynomial and its coefficients. I hope you understood this. Bye. Okay.